you. And thank you to all of the panelists that have joined us here this morning. Mr. Ward, let me ask you a question. And I just had to smile, as did my colleague from Michigan, when you said that Ketchikan is the Boeing of Ketchikan, or the shipyard is the Boeing of Ketchikan. We like that reference. Having been at the shipyard there on many, many occasions, I know that you take exceptional pride in developing that local talent to ensure that the jobs that are there are jobs that can support families in Ketchikan. And I think the efforts have been exceptional. If you were to have told people in the Ketchikan area that in our little shipyard we would be taking on building the Alaska-class ferry project, if you had made this statement some 20 years ago, they would have said, that's pie in the sky. We can't build ships like that. That all happens down south. And we've changed that dynamic because of a commitment, but I think also a commitment from those to make sure that the jobs that are created, the training that goes on, allows you to do just that. Can you speak real quickly to where you are with the Alaska-class ferries project and the significance of something like that? Because it truly is a game changer.
Yes, thank you very much, Senator. The shipyard itself started out in the mid-1990s when we opened it up as a repair station for the Alaska Marine Highway System fleet. As the economy collapsed, we were asked to develop a plan for development of the shipyard, and it dawned on us that shipbuilding, unlike ship repair, is a little bit of different activity. Ship repair is very uncertain. You never know what you're going to find when you begin opening and inspecting systems on a ship, compared to shipbuilding, where you have a complete set of plans drawn out in detail, and you have time to develop a build strategy and put that plan into effect. It's much more organized than ship repair. It is also a more year-round activity. So we felt that shipbuilding was very important to have in Ketchikan to provide a year-round employment so that we could maintain a skilled workforce. But I think as we look forward, some of our first new builds were local state ferries that take us back and forth to our airport bridge. So we gradually stepped into it. And I guess the fact that we're finally building Alaska state ferries with 200 young Alaskans that are trained to global standards in shipbuilding is a real testament to the persistence of the citizens of Ketchikan and the ability of our nation to develop training resources and techniques that are affordable and accessible to small businesses around the nation. So where 20 years ago, yes, the answer to that question would have been astonishment and skepticism. With what we've learned through things like the National Shipbuilding Research Program and participating at the Council on Competitiveness to understand how to develop a global workforce, not only is it possible, but we're actually doing it. So we're about 25% through a two-ship construction project. We're about a year and a half into it, and the first of the ships will be delivered in 2018. That supports about 90 jobs a year for 4 years in a community where year-round employment is a real rarity. I'd also note we're probably one of the few shipyards in the nation that has a totem pole at the front gate. And we do that to honor the cultures that have been plying the waters around Ketchikan for thousands and thousands of years.
It's a great success story. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me turn my